your meteorologist with meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Always up for a good time.
Yeah, we just never get to redo things around here, do we?
Never.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some good questions. Let's jump right in.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so the first one is about hurricanes. We've had
How do you say that?
Hurricane?
Hurricanes? Where are you from?
Stop it. We've had an intense hurricane already this season, haven't we?
Yeah, have you heard about it?
I have heard about it. I mean, it sounds like it could be an intense season.
It really looks like it. I had somebody message me. They messaged me in March, and they said, hey, we tend to go to the Caribbean, go to the Yucatan Peninsula in July and August. What if we go the last week of June into the beginning of July?
And you were like, go for it.
I said, okay, from climatologically speaking, not something we typically deal with, but from an active season perspective, I said, you know, that's the wild card here, and the wild card has come true. I feel bad for him. He was messaging me this past week, and he's like, so we're down here, and they're in, I think they're in Cozumel and whatnot, is what the place is.
That's what trip insurance is.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I got the first question. There we go. It's Hurricane Beryl. That's it right here. And you think of like a barrel. That's how you say it, yes. Hurricane Beryl. Hurricane Beryl.
Stop it.
Stop it, right? This storm has been mean as of Tuesday. It's a Category 5 hurricane. Has dropped down to Category 4. The expectation here, you saw it looping through, where it was really intense. In fact, the Grenadines out here, the Windward Islands, boy, did they get hit hard down there. And that's the storm coming on through now. It's going to be continuing to weaken in the next couple of days here. Wind gusts 200 miles an hour. Right? Intense storm. And so in general, we're going to track updates, of course, coming up this evening and whatnot on it. But in general, the continued westward progression is expected. Wednesday, there'll be today here, going to be a problem for Jamaica and slow weakening as it heads towards the Yucatan Peninsula. Still going to be a Category 1 hurricane. That's not something you don't want to, you know, just...
Right? Disregard?
Yeah. But that's a problem for it here, where those areas are going to be hit hard. I'll show you the wind gust forecast. I mean, that thing's going to sweep right through Jamaica. There'll probably be some pretty substantial damage there. We're looking at these whites in here, getting up to 100+ mile an hour wind gusts likely. Comes by the Cayman Islands there. Beautiful place. We went there as kids all the time. And then here it comes into the Yucatan. Not as much white, but around the core of the storm, you're still seeing 70 to 100 mile an hour wind gusts by estimate from our future track in here. Now, you'll notice, did you see how it came inland there and really weakened? Did you notice that on that?
I did notice.
So what that is typically when storms interact with the land, they weaken a lot. There's friction, there's mountains, things of that are in the way. And that can slow the wind speed. It can tear apart the storm. So we're hoping that the Yucatan Peninsula will tear this storm apart because it's likely heading to the Gulf after that. And if that heads to the Gulf of Mexico, then that's going to be a bit of a problem for us, where can it start lifting north? What sort of impacts does it have towards the mainland U.S.? That's something that we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, stay tuned for that. Another question here about clouds. I saw you posted photos of what looked like rainbow clouds. What is it and how does it form?
Yeah, so I think we talked about it maybe once before. Maybe Ryan was here.
Maybe.
Cloud iridescence is what it is. You look at the sky and you see, what is that? Is it a rainbow? Sometimes we have sundogs, but these were really unique. They truly look like rainbow clouds. Can you see that stripe of color here?
Yeah.
In those high cirrus clouds? What that is there's ice crystals aloft that are able to refract that light, and they arrange themselves just perfectly in even size, and every once in a while you're able to see that the diffusion of the light there from these photos that we've had. So it's been pretty neat to see where it literally looks like a rainbow cloud in the sky, but those conditions have to be just right. Everything has to be just oriented. Traditionally, the time for us to do that is during the summer months when you've got ice crystals aloft. Beneath it, you don't have any clouds in the sky, and so we see that. We've had other things up. We've had solar halos. We've had other optical phenomena that we've been answering those questions as they come on our Facebook page.
And you gotta have your phone ready.
Yeah, that's right. You got your phone ready.
All right.
Right, take a picture of hurricane.
I'm gonna slap you. All right, if you have a question for Jacob that maybe he can answer next week, there's the ways that you can connect with him, and we'll be back here same time again next week.